afternoon, ladies. Hi. Apologies for the mess. It's just got beyond chaos here. As you can see, boxes have arrived. I still haven't finished buying for next summer, so we're trying to ignore them whilst I get that sorted out. And we haven't quite completely got organised on the sale front either. So that's why I didn't do the video sooner either. I'm just going to shove this box, see if I can move this box. I don't think you can get a full length of me. I'm wearing a pair of Tilly trousers, ladies, which is what I was trying to show you. I've come on, not to ramble on about what's happening here, but to talk to you about sale shopping. Again, something that we probably should have done slightly sooner. We have got a video starting at 4:30 this afternoon where we're going to do our usual thing of talking you through the £29 rail, the under £50 rail, and bargains that are in the sale but are over £50. However, because we've got quite a lot to get through and we need to get through it in under an hour, as you know, to get it uploaded to all the other platforms, I'm not going to have time this afternoon to give you our tips for sale shopping. And a lot of people make a lot of mistakes when they go sales shopping because they get very, very overexcited. I'm sure you've all got those incredible bargains you bought in the sale that really are not such bargains because you've never actually worn them. So although it only cost you 20 quid, your cost per wear is 20 quid because you've never worn them. However, if you've paid full price for a pair of linen trousers like these and you've lived in them all summer, the cost per wear already is down to pence. And cost per wear is something that we talk about a lot, ladies, because we believe that you genuinely should think about the items that you buy and ensure that before you purchase them, you're happy that your cost per wear, however much you pay for them, is going to get down into pennies at some point. So, shopping the sales, obviously you should do it. Let me get my notes, because it is the time to grab bargains. But there are things that you should do before you start shopping the sales, ladies. The first is looking at your existing wardrobe, and really you should do that with before you buy any purchase. At the beginning of each season and at the beginning of the sale season, look at your wardrobe and see what the gaps are and only fill those, unless of course you find something that you fall absolutely in love with and you can't live without, and then of course all the rules go out of the window, because purchasing clothes is a very, very emotive thing. If you see it, you love it, you should buy it, end of. That's my philosophy anyway. But we're talking about the more practical things, you know, like, oh, I need a pair of white jeans or I need a pair of shorts or something like that. Look at the gaps in your wardrobe, see what they are, make a list, and then you can fill them with your sale shopping. The next thing is to stick to a budget. You know, don't spend 300 quid if you've only got 100. The exception to that is the one I just said, the thing you fell in love with. We just leave that completely out of the equation. I bought a pair of boots in the sales in Liverpool from And Other Stories. And I saw them, they didn't have my size, I ordered them online. I did actually get them in the sale, they were 80 quid. Was I bothered that they were £80? No, I would have paid 150 for them because they had my name on them. We're not talking about those things at the moment. We're talking about being sensible, doing your sales shopping properly. So stick to a budget. Think how much your budget is, don't go over it. Before you buy a purchase, think about, can you wear it with 3 other items? So just to recap on the first 3 points, I'm going to talk about the shirt I'm wearing. This is a Milano shirt. It is in our sale at the moment. I think it's £29. I haven't really been on the shop floor a lot recently, so I'm not even sure if we've got any left. But I bought this the moment it went into the sale. Does it fill a gap in my wardrobe? Yes, I've lost quite a lot of weight. And although I didn't replace my wardrobe immediately, it looks as though for the time being at least I'm going to keep that weight off, and a lot of my summer tops are actually too big for me, but I've only just realised, because I've only just had time to look at my summer wardrobe, throw out things that are too big and look at the gaps. There's definitely a gap with summer tops. So yes, I love this shirt, it's filling a gap. Would I have bought it current season? Absolutely. I think probably the only reason I didn't buy it current season is because at that time I was slightly bigger and it didn't fit me across the bust. So we've looked at the look at your wardrobe, tick. What are your gaps? Tick. Stick to a budget, it's within my budget. Can I wear it with 3 other items? Yes, I can. I'm wearing it with my Tillies. I wore it on Saturday with my Tilda shorts in navy. I can wear this with my white Tillies. That's three items without even thinking, without moving on to jeans and under a jumper. I've done 3 items immediately. Did I buy it because it was cheap? No, I bought it because I loved it. And that is the next thing, ladies. Do not buy something because it's cheap. This t-shirt is 10 quid, okay? It doesn't fit me. It's never going to fit me. Therefore, I shouldn't buy it just because it's a tenner. I mean, this is a rather silly and rather over-obvious example, but you get my point. It's 10 quid I've wasted because it's never ever going to fit me. It's not going to fit George. It's going to be too big for Donna. I can't think of anybody that 10 quid t-shirt is going to fit that I know. So it's just £10 that I've wasted. Does it suit you? Yes, this does suit me. Here are some jump-in capris. They are big for me, but I'm using them again as an example. Phone's going, we didn't switch it off, but Donna will pick it up in a second or it'll start leaving a message and you'll hear it. I think she's picked it up. Right, jump-in jeans. I don't wear these because I have very, very thin legs. And if I wear jump-in jeans, I get a sort of thing happening around my crotch, which isn't particularly attractive. So do they fit me? Yes. Do they suit me? No. Should I spend 39 quid on a pair of trousers that are normally £66 that are never ever going to suit me unless I wear a very, very long shirt, which I'm probably not going to do? No. If it doesn't suit you, ladies, put it back on the shelf. So make sure that it suits you. Would you buy it if it's not in the sale? We've already been through this. Is it already in your wardrobe? Now, I'm rather preempting because these haven't gone in the sale yet, but they will do over the weekend. There are 2 arguments about if it's already in your wardrobe. And I think the answer is yes, buy another one. If what you have in your wardrobe already, you have worn a lot and you would buy it again at full price had you thought about it. So a very quick example are these crew neck striped t-shirts, which will be going in the sale at the weekend, so don't buy any until then. If you have bought it in the blue, you've lived in it all summer, and you would pay full price for another one, buy it in the other colourway. Because the reason it's going in the sale is because it won't be available next year. So you'll still have a couple of months wear out of this, unless the weather pattern has changed so completely that we're not having an Indian summer this year. So this would actually be, a second colour in this would be a great bargain. If you have 87 pairs of navy trousers that all look exactly the same, don't buy another pair. That's why you have to check in your wardrobe first. I find this when I'm buying, I drive all the brands insane because I photograph everything and I don't buy until the end, because in the same way that when we're shopping for ourselves, we're drawn to the same thing time and time again. When I'm buying for you, I have exactly the same experience. And if I'm not sure, we'll end up with lots of this is just an odd example, but it's one that's jumped into my head. Lots of crops made out of a pale pink and a white gingham for 3 different brands, because each time I looked at them I thought, oh, they're lovely. Would I ever wear them? No, I wouldn't. So that's mad. Right, so don't buy your 87th pair of navy trousers. Alterations. Ah, right, so this was what I was going to show you. I have these in the navy. I love them. These are the Waterfords. We've just got a few random pairs left actually, and they're reduced to £19 now, so you won't see them tonight, especially because they're not online. I have them in the navy. I love them in the navy. Should I be buying a pair of red ones just because they're 19 quid? No, because I won't wear them. Right, bin that. Alterations. Now this really depends on how much the garment you are buying costs. If you are buying this pair of jeans for £39 and you bring them into the lovely Rita next week to have them sized down to a size 12, she is going to have to completely remake these. It's going to cost you just as much to have them remade as it is to buy them. So you were better off paying full price for them. However, Donna, very often she will buy our jackets. So she'll wait until they are at checkout level. But she has the most beautiful white label jacket. I've got it too as well. I bought it in the sale when it first started. She waited until the following year and it still hadn't sold, and it was down to, I think, just under half price, and it was at least a size too big for her. But she got a jacket that retailed, I think, at about £190 for 60 quid. That's when it's worth having the alterations done, ladies, because she lives and dies in this jacket. She loved it when she first saw it, but we didn't have her size, and she grabbed it when we did. And actually she grabbed a velvet coat. I think she bought one current season and grabbed a second colour another season. Both these garments probably 4 or 5 years old now, and she wears them season after season. So ladies, I hope that we've given you a few tips. Obviously, because I ramble on a bit, you understand now why we couldn't fit this into the hour this afternoon. I can see lots of you are online. Hi, thank you for watching. I hope that you will join us at 4:30. If you've got any questions or any comments, please just pop them below. I won't read them until after tonight's video, because I've now got to sort out all these boxes. At least get them to the point where they can be moved into the storage unit, which is where they should be. So join us this afternoon at 4:30. We have some amazing offers, but do your homework first, ladies, and have a cup of tea beforehand, because you're going to be busy. See you then.